When I was recently at the Dhammakaya temple, Pathum Thani, Thailand, I was asked this question by Longpo. May I ask you this one thing? Do you really want world peace? Only if you will believe it will come true. We have spoke a million words, but after all the words we've heard, still no change will come until this we do. Gently close your eyes and see the sun inside the center of your body, shining clear and bright. If this dream is your desire, let meditation bring you high. If you really want world peace, it will come true for me and you. Regardless of your race, what country you're from, what religion or age, this peace is available for you, and all you have to do is just look inside. Gently close your eyes and see the sun inside the center of your body, shining clear and bright. If this dream is your desire, let meditation bring you high. If for peace, it will come true for me. Kun Tom Dai.
Hi, everyone. Oh, hopefully I'm not. Can someone let me know if I'm echoing?
It's good now.
Yeah, okay, excellent. So I had to restart my computer and it's still restarting. It's been like 10 minutes. So I'm on my phone, so bear with me. As soon as I'm able to, I'll get back on my computer, but nothing changes. We're still going to go ahead and start things off like we normally do. So my name is Bee and I am streaming from the Georgia Meditation Center. And with that, let's go ahead and start off with our quote of the day. So if someone can give me a number from 8 to 150 and I'll read our quote. If I can find the chat. Okay, there we are. Thank you. All right, so I got 51. Okay, let's see what we got here for 51. So this is from PIPO, which stands for Peace In, Peace Out. And every month we read a quote that helps to inspire us to commit to our meditation. So let's see what this one is. Okay, 51. Okay, so this one says motion outside, stillness inside. It says your work is actually a hobby that you could do together with your inner work. This is to still your mind at the center, moving outside for any chores or activities from study, homework, doing business, whatever they are. We can control our mind to be still. Though changes in environment and unexpected situations do not do not let our mind suffer. Let it be the coolest spot at the center of the furnace. So as I am reading this, I'm actually doing this for myself as well because my computer is still restarting right at 9 o'clock. I didn't know what to do. So fortunately, I thought really quickly and I turned on my phone. This is the first time I've ever streamed on my phone. So hopefully it's not too different. But with that, even though I can't see it, if you are online, please do share what city, state you're Zooming from or streaming from. It's always good for us to know who's listening from various places. We get people joining us from all over the world, so it's always really nice to find out where you're streaming from. With that, the schedule for today is we're going to have a wisdom talk followed by a candlelight, followed by meditation, loving kindness, and Q&A. So with that, tonight we will have Monk Jackie as our teaching monk. A little bit about him. Monk Jackie joined the Tamagaya Temple after graduating with his BBA in 2014. He has been a teaching monk for several years now, committed to sharing his passion of inner peace by stilling the mind. Without further ado, let's welcome Monk Jackie.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome to our full moon meditation. Can you guys all hear me well? Yes? All right. Just to check, just to see if you could all hear me well, let me just say hello to our meditation centers all across America. I see Tamagaya, Oregon. How are you guys doing? Can you hear me well? Yes, very nice. Good evening. Good evening. And I see now Tamagaya, Kansas. Is that right? Can you guys hear me? All right. Kansas, right? Okay. I think it is. And I see Tamagaya, Georgia. A lot of people. Very nice. Nice to see you. Hi. Hi. How are you guys doing? Good, right? It's not too late there, hopefully. Very nice. And it's nice to see so many people coming together to meditate together and find peace together inside of ourselves, right? Just like the song earlier, if we truly want world peace, right? It's quite easy. It's quite simple. It's because the peace already exists. We just need to connect our mind to it. And the more people who are able to connect their mind to the point of peace inside, the closer we are to world peace. So as we are all here together, meditating together, we're graduating, moving towards a world with more people with inner peace inside. Thus, true world peace will come true when that happens, right? So welcome, welcome again. And from Pratamagai, California, can you all hear me well? Azusa, right? Hi, very nice. It looks like it's still light outside, so not too late. Or is it just the light from the light bulb? Not sure. But hopefully, again, it's not too late there, right? We're on a 3-hour time difference from the west and to the east, right? So we're here from all across America, right? Not just one center anymore. Usually we just meditate in our center with our friends and our family, right? Which is amazing already. But this once in a month, once a month meditation program. The full moon brings us all together, meditation lovers, peace lovers from all across America. Not just that, but all across the world as well, since we're all on Zoom right now, and we're broadcasting on YouTube and Facebook as well. So this is something very amazing. And if you can, bring even more people to come, right? Because the more people with inner peace, the better it is for ourselves, our family, our friends for sure, right? Because we're happy inside. And then it leads out to everyone around us and to the rest of the world as well. And I see what Patamagaya Silicon Valley. You can hear me well, right? Ah, very nice. Thank you. And from, I think this is New Jersey. Can you all hear me well? You're outside. Is it cold? Is it high? Hopefully it's not too cold, but you're just enjoying the full moon at night also, right? It's a beautiful atmosphere outside. Right? So if we can imagine the moon, it will help us meditate well as well at the center of our body. If that suits your mind, right? If that feels good, feels right, feels nice for your mind. And I have this meditation center. It says here Sunday's iPhone, but if you can help me know which meditation center this is, this would be very nice. You can type it down in the chat, right? So that I could, oh, from Seattle. Okay. Hi, Seattle. Can you all hear me well? Okay. Hope so. Hope so. All right. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. So now I know that you can all hear me well. That is amazing, because then we could all learn a little bit more about peace and the source of true happiness within us all together, and get to meditate together at the same time as well, right? Last time we did a little bit of an introduction to meditation, a basic part of meditation, but actually it seems basic, but if we could all practice this, no matter where you are in your meditation, in the beginning, been meditating for a couple of years already, pretty used to meditation by now, or at a very high level in meditation already. This basic principle applies to every level of meditator you are, pretty much that. And it starts with this one simple sentence, which is stillness is the key to success. Okay. Every step we are in our meditation, we still apply this principle, and it will always be this main principle all along the path of true happiness inside until we reach the ultimate source of happiness within us, believe it or not. Meditation is this simple, but there are a little bit more techniques, because some of us would like to know how do we go deeper in our meditation. I've been meditating for a while now, and I have some good meditation experiences now. How do I improve my meditation further? Well, in this meditation session, we'll talk even more about that, right? But I have to give you a heads up that it may be a little challenging also, but it would be not too difficult, right? Everyone can do it, because it is supposed to be simple and easy. Still a little bit challenging though, but we'll get into that, right? So to still our mind, our master always also says that there's only one principle for attaining Dhamma. Dhamma in this case is true peace, true happiness, or the clarity or the purity of the mind, right? So it is to be still, as the earlier teaching from our great master said, right? Stillness is the key to success. So the one principle for attaining this true happiness, it is to be still. And to be still, one must be relaxed and comfortable. Being relaxed and comfortable in this case then is very, very important in meditation. So when we're sitting right here together, right now, getting ready to connect our mind to our peace inside, and just to feel really good from the inner peace, right? We have to check to see if our body is relaxed and comfortable. Meaning when we meditate, we know that we're comfortable or not already, right? Our body. We do some adjustments and get it ready for meditation. It's that simple, pretty much that. But we can do some things to prepare our body to make it even more ready for meditation. Doing some stretches and stuff like that, yoga before meditation, that would help a lot as well, right? But there's also one more explanation that you could help with getting your body well adjusted is that you can pretty much be sure that you're able to sit in this position for a while without having too much worry about how your body will have to be readjusted, right? Anytime soon in your meditation. And that shows that your body is in a great position, is relaxed and comfortable and ready for meditation. We'll be doing a little around 40-minute meditation today. So get ourselves comfortable, right? We're not just going to bear through the pain, and relaxation is very important to help us still our mind. Not just the relaxation in the body, but the relaxation in our mind as well. Our master says that a relaxed mind means a mind that is free from worries. So when we meditate, when we close our eyes, just stay relaxed, right? Let everything else go for just this time being. I know we have our families, our friends in our heart at all times, right? That's nice. If we want to find true peace, true happiness, when you meditate, we care about them. We can bring them with us inside of our minds so that we don't have to worry about what they're doing, what might happen, what we left at home, things that aren't done yet, our schedules, our everything, right? Just for now, just leave everything be. Or if you feel a little bit better to have them meditate with you inside your family, your father, your mom, or your children, bring them into your heart, your center, right? And then just sit there with them. And that will help calm the mind down and then have it be relaxed and comfortable as well. Okay. Some people may like just to feel like they're sitting on the beach, and that helps them to relax and feel free from worries as well. So that will help with meditation. Now, to be still, one must be relaxed and comfortable. So keep that in mind. And all along the path of meditation, the inner peace, the middle way inside, be relaxed and comfortable, right? If it's not relaxed and comfortable, then you can readjust anytime you like, right? Don't bear through the wandering thoughts, the tension that we may put a little bit too much effort into our meditation, or if we feel drowsy, we readjust and then we come back to this feeling that we have inside of us, right? And the practice is that when we relax our body, relax our mind, we're ready for meditation, we close our eyes, right? Usually we won't really see anything, so we have to rely on our feelings to see in that vast empty space when we close our eyes. Where is it that it feels good? Where is it that it feels comfortable? And we just basically rest our mind right there. Okay. Just like a guiding star, right? If you're sailing into the ocean, there would be, if there's no compass or anything, nowadays there are compasses, but back then they use a guiding star to help them know the direction that the boat, the ship is going, right? So in our mind, when we close our eyes, since there's no real tangible thing to hold on to at first, right? Use that feeling as your guiding star. And that feeling, if you hang on to it, if you rest your mind at that point of peace, it will lead you further and further inside. And when the mind becomes clearer and clearer, the guiding star also becomes clearer and it gets easier and easier to meditate as well. This is a very important principle in meditation. So hopefully you're able to get a hold of this technique in your past meditations until now, right? And then if you can connect more and more to this point, meditation will become easier and easier. Thus, you'll become more proficient in meditation, getting deeper and deeper meditation experiences as well. Okay, that's the first part in our meditation methods. Hopefully you all still follow, right? This is not too difficult, right? All right. Okay, who here? Okay, we've been meditating together for a while now. So who here has that feeling, that good, that relaxation feeling inside when they close their eyes already? Who has experienced that already? May I see some hands, please? Okay, Eric, I see some hands from Oregon, from Georgia. right? You guys, okay. So when you close your eyes, you relax your body and you relax your mind. You can already feel that feeling of relaxation. Okay. That's very important. That's very, very important. That simple feeling that maybe we also feel after we had a good shower, after we um, go to bed, we lay on our back, and then we just release all the burdens, all the worries, right? And then we feel very relaxed before we fall asleep. That relaxation, if we can keep our awareness with that feeling, that will lead us inside further to really, really nice meditation experiences that are waiting for you. So use that as your guiding star as we meditate together more and more. That will improve your meditation. Our master says that start from where it is easiest, most comfortable, most relaxing, from where each of us feel most familiar with. So at first, we may, in the steps to deepening the practice of meditation, right? We start from learning about what this feeling is first, what we're talking about, what this relaxation is. It's a little bit untangible, but all across the world, we do feel the same thing when we just relax our body and relax our mind. We may use different words, right? In Thai, we say sabai, sabai, or pon klai, right? It also means the same feeling. Though we are different on the outside, use different languages from different races, maybe different beliefs as well. But we all have this same feeling inside. And it's amazing how if we all in the world are able to connect to this feeling, we all feel the same peace, right? So start from where it is easy and comfortable for you, for you. So we learn about that. And then once we learn about what this feeling is, we simply stay with this feeling more and more time. And then our mind will become still automatically all by itself. And that stillness is the key to success, and which will lead you inside to the meditation experiences, the source of true happiness within you. Now, to the second part is how do we develop our meditation further and further? Because we know that this would lead us inside already, right? This would lead us to the connection to the true point of peace inside of our body. The answer is quite simple. If you know how to practice correctly already, if you know what that feeling is, if you know how to connect to it, stay with it already, the rest is just to be consistent about it, just to practice it over and over again. How would you go about getting to the door behind you right now? Right? Or maybe going outside into the street or going to the neighbor's house or something like that. We get up, right? And then maybe we do some walking. And with the walking, what do? We just put our left foot in front of our right foot and our right foot in front of our left foot, right? And then we do it over and over and over again. We're simply doing the same thing. Left, right, or maybe if you just want to do a little skip, you do left, left. Up to you, right? But we're basically, if we want to get somewhere, we're doing the same thing over and over again. Just like in meditation, there's a destination that we'd like to reach, right? The deeper the journey, the further the journey inside, the more consistent we have to be with our connection to that guiding star that we have. We have the tool, we have everything, we have the knowledge, we have the inner peace waiting for us inside. This is the key for you to reaching deeper in your meditation. And there are two parts to this consistency, right? One is repetition, meaning at first we might not be able to connect to the guiding star all along our day, throughout our whole day, 24/7 just yet. But as we get disconnected, sometimes we reconnect back. As we get disconnected, we reconnect back over and over again. This is consistency in the practice of meditation, right? That's one part. And then when we are consistent in the practice, in reconnecting, the length of connection will become longer and longer automatically all by itself. Okay, all by itself, because our mind likes to be where it is comfortable. So when it knows that this place is relaxed and comfortable, it just wants to be there. Right? And eventually, our master says, if we can do it just 2 times, it would be amazing and ideal. Right? And someone asked our master, how often does he meditate? He says only twice a day, when he opens his eyes and when he closes his eyes. And that's basically 24/7. And he suggests us to do that as well. And he says that this will help our meditation develop further really, really, really quickly, right? Yeah. So if you are already feeling good and relaxing in meditation, you could also see if you could connect to that peace and that relaxation. How long in the meditation session, and also how long outside of the meditation session. Like breathing, we don't just do it twice a day, or well, when we open our eyes and when we close our eyes, yeah, right? But we don't just breathe in and breathe out and that's it, right? We breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out throughout the day, and that's how we continue to be able to do good things for everyone around us. Meditation is the same. We connect our mind to the point of peace inside, and when we connect, and then it becomes natural and normal, and then our meditation will deepen from there as well. Now, we may also come across some meditation experiences when we meditate. What are meditation experiences? I'm just going to be a little bit quick now so we have more time to meditate together. I first thought that meditation experiences has to be something that we see, we encounter in our meditation, something tangible, right? Something out of this world. But as I learned about meditation with my teacher, my expectation totally shifted. He asked me, how do I feel in my meditation? He didn't ask, how do I see, what do I see, right? He asked, how do I feel in my meditation? I told him, I don't feel heavy. When I close my eyes, I'm relaxed. I feel light. I feel comfortable. He says that feeling is already considered a meditation experience, right? You can't make it up. It has to come from a relaxed body and relaxed mind. And once I learned that is a meditation experience already, all I had to do was connect back to it more and more time. And my meditation experiences started to develop further and further. And it was amazing how just connecting to that point of peace can develop the meditation experience very incredibly, right? So I like for you to try that as well. Just to keep in mind that connecting to the point of peace, this relaxation will help improve your meditation. But not just that, if other meditation experiences do come, something more than just having a relaxed body and relaxed mind. Sometimes people feel that they are bright inside, sometimes expansion, sometimes movements in their meditation, sometimes even more. This is what we need to do when that comes, right? Keep still, be neutral. Keep still meaning not to worry too much about what is happening. If someone opens the door behind us right now, maybe we would turn around and take a look, right? But as the door gets opened and closed more and more times, maybe we don't pay too much attention to it anymore. We are more neutral towards it, right? In meditation, it's the same. If we close our eyes, we feel relaxed. Something happens in our meditation. At first, we may take a look at it and our mind shifts, right? From the point of peace to the meditation experience. And that disconnects us from the point of peace. And if we want to go further, we have to keep our mind connected to the point of peace. So whatever happens in our meditation, keep still. Keep being still with the point of peace. The guiding star is what will lead you further, not the meditation experience that's happening, right? So keep the mind with the guiding star, with that feeling. Very important feeling. Be neutral with whatever happens. Just keep on being still. That will lead you further, develop your meditation, reaching deeper, clearer meditation experiences as well. Very interesting. Very interesting, this one. So when we try meditating together this time, try this if something special does happen in your meditation, right? Seeing or not doesn't really matter. Just having a relaxed body and relaxed mind is simply enough. A translation from our master's teaching. So keep this in mind, right? Sometimes we may experience some things amazing. Sometimes we don't. We just feel good and relaxed. Amazing as well. That's the important part. What if we experience something extraordinary, but we do not feel good? We do not feel relaxed and comfortable. What's the point in experiencing that, right? Because we're meditating for peace, for happiness. The rest is just gifts. extras that we receive from meditating correctly. So keep that in mind. Keep still, keep calm. Whatever happens, stay neutral, stay still, and that will help you further progress your meditation very quickly as well. But also, as much as you can, right? Consistency still is the heart of this. Now, a little observation to see what disconnects our mind from the point of peace as well, because usually at first when we start to practice, it won't last for 24 hours just yet, right? So see if the disconnection happens from wandering thoughts, from trying too hard, causing a little tension or not, or is it because we fell asleep in our meditation? All these things that we observe will help us see which the rooms that we can have to improve our meditation, right? So if we have the time to meditate together right now, let's say, within this time, maybe after the meditation, we can then observe, right? Within the meditation, just enjoy the relaxation, enjoy the connection. Observe a little bit from time to time if you like, and then connect back. But after we finish our meditation, observe to see how long are you able to connect? How long was the disconnection? What happened during the disconnections? And then maybe next time to connect more and reduce some of these challenges that might come across in our meditation. That will also help develop your meditation further. And whatever disconnects your mind, this will help connect it just right back, right? Which is to readjust. And don't worry in your meditation how long you're meditating. If you feel aches in your legs, if you feel aches in your back, if you need to move around to be relaxed and comfortable again, please do readjust. Yes, Teresa, very nice. I see you readjusting already. So very good, very good. That's a really good practice, right? To not be afraid to move or to readjust. Our master also mentioned that if you want to reach deep meditation, deep meditation, we have to be ready to readjust all the time, right? Readjusting doesn't only apply to meditation, but outside of the sessions as well, because then a lot more tend to happen outside of the sessions to disconnect our mind away from the point of peace. So when we readjust, we start our meditation from the beginning, we will be able to connect more to the source of peace inside and develop our meditation further. Okay. Readjusting doesn't mean that we're coming back to the beginning, right? We're already on a journey to a certain level. So when we readjust around that point, and then we go further from there. That's readjustments. Right? So don't be afraid to readjust, and that will only help develop your meditation further. So consistency, and whatever happens in the meditation, stay neutral, keep being still, and maybe sometimes we get disconnected. Readjust whenever you need to. And this practice over and over again will help the mind be more used to the connection with the point of peace inside and helps it last longer. And that long-lasting peace within us will be amazing, More the same word peace, but as we connect longer and longer, it will amplify. It will be like if we pour water into a cup, the more we pour it in, it starts to be filled up, and then later on it overflows, right? And when it overflows, if the happiness overflows inside of our, we just want to give that happiness to everyone around us. It's an amazing feeling, right? And I hope you, pretty much if you're seeking peace, you're in the right place. And then the rest is just to connect the mind to that point of peace and then let that happiness overflow and share that joy with everyone around you. It will be amazing, not just for ourselves, but for everyone around us, our family, our friends, right? And I'm glad to see everyone here meditating together. We're here together once a month. Right? And then maybe after this session, if you'd like to learn more about meditation, there are teaching monks at your center in which you could come and talk more about meditation with. And that will help also develop your meditation further. And for now, I think it is a good time for us to go into our next program, which is we have our okay. Let me just okay, there was an echo. So we have our candles with us, right? And this candle will be our representation, our symbol of peace within our mind. So when we light it, we're lighting our mind, keeping it bright, and we're lighting this candle on the outside, making the world on the outside brighter as well. So when we're ready, let's light our candles together. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. I see Georgia is still putting their peace candles together. There are so many people right at the center, which is very nice. Look, you can see how bright the the podium is, right? That stand is, which is amazing. And all the other centers as well. New Jersey in the night sky, right? That brightness under the moon from all the candles from your piece inside is very beautiful as well. And all the other centers coming together to accumulate peace. Right? All our brightness comes together and make this world brighter. So keep that in mind that we're not just closing our eyes and doing nothing. Just by feeling peace inside, we're making the world an even better place already. Right? So Seems that we are all ready for meditation. So let's get our body comfortable, right? The first thing, get our sitting position. We'll adjust it. Let me do that as well. Okay. Just to know that we can sit in this position for a while without worrying about our body afterwards. And then when we are ready, let's softly and gently close our eyes. Softly and gently relax our eyes. Take our time from this very first step so that we don't rush into our meditation and that we feel relaxed and comfortable from this very first step of closing our eyes. And this is where our meditation starts to manifest. Close our eyes comfortably. There's no need to close it all the way. Just enough so that we feel relaxed throughout our face. Just enough so that we feel relaxed throughout our head. Our neck, our shoulders. See if our arms, our hands, our fingers are relaxed. Take our time. Make sure that every single step we take in our meditation feels good and comfortable. Relax our back. Relax our abdomen. Our legs, our feet, our toes. Relax every single muscle, every single part of our body. Just as much as we can. And to understand and to accept the amount of relaxation that we're receiving at this moment and not to worry too much about it. If you feel that that's good, you're good and relaxed already. Let's let go of all of our worries. Let go of everything else in this world, just for now, so that we can make room for our mind to receive peace and happiness without any distractions. If we'd like, We can bring our friends, our family, our loved ones into our mind and keep them with us at the point of peace inside so that we could free our minds from worries and we could feel good, warm, and calm inside as well. And if there's any point in the vast empty space where the mind would like to rest, where the images of our family and friends feels good and relaxed being at, then let our mind rest just right there. It usually is the easiest point that our mind connects to straight away without too much work, and that it feels nice, it feels comfortable. And that point would be our guiding star. This point of peace would lead us to the middle way, to the path of true happiness, reaching the source of purity, of clarity, and true happiness within all of us. And from this point on, from feeling calm, relaxed, and comfortable, and feel that our mind, our attention is connected to this point of peace, all there's left to do is just to keep on being still. Keep on being calm, relaxed at this point of peace. Rest our mind just right there. And enjoy the calmness, the serenity, the peace, the clarity that is being accumulated in our mind as we're just sitting here all together from all across America, connected to the same point of peace within, connected to the source of peace and happiness within our mind. And just by doing this, we're putting purity. We're putting more peace, more love, more compassion, more positivities into ourselves. And the longer we can stay, the longer we can stand still at this point of peace, the better quality our mind becomes. And a positive mind attracts positivities. When our mind is clear and bright, the world will be bright too. We'll receive all the positivities on the outside as well. What we think, what we speak, what we do will turn out to be positive as well. Thus bringing good things to the people around us and to this whole world. All by just relaxing, being calm, being still, and just giving the time for ourselves to get to rest. truly rest our body and our mind. And not everyone in the world knows about this point of peace inside. So all of us, as we say, has a tremendous amount of merit, positivities that we've accumulated in the past that leads us to this point, to learning about where the point of peace truly is. And now that we know where the vault of treasure exactly is already, it is up to us of how much peace and happiness we'd like to take for ourselves. From this vault of peace, this vault of treasure. And the more we have, the more we could share. So enjoy peace, enjoy happiness. Bring as much happiness, positivities into our mind as we can. And it is us who has the power to change this world towards the better. And with more positivities in our mind, the power becomes greater. So let's all enjoy our peace. Let's all accumulate purity and clarity within our mind and enjoy our meditation together in silence for this time being. As we are relaxing, as we are connected to the point of peace, feeling good and comfortable. Our mind would have now accumulated a good amount of positive energy. So let's take a moment to bring all of our positive energy together into a bright, clear, shining crystal sphere. All the positive energy from all our practices of generosity, giving food, giving help, giving necessities to our friends, our family, giving happiness, smiles, encouragements, to our practices of moral disciplines, not harming ourselves, not harming others. And through all of our practices of meditation, cleansing our mind, accumulating peace and happiness inside. Let all these positive energy gather together at the center of our body, or where it feels most comfortable for us at this moment. And let's softly and gently expand all of our positive energy into all directions, reaching everyone here in our meditation room, sharing with all of us together here peace, love, compassion, and all the positivities inside of our mind, and expand it further, wider, till it reaches everyone in our neighborhood, and let it reach further, wider, to more people, until it covers the whole city, seeing everyone and everything clear and bright, and expand our positive energy even further till it covers our whole country, our whole continent, and our whole world, and out into space, into the universe, out infinitely, cleansing away all negativities. And with our positive energy, let's wish for everyone to always be happy, free from harms, from dangers, from all negativities. May this whole world be free from war, from diseases, from all impurities. May everyone be able to still their mind, reach true happiness inside, and reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Let's take a moment to share our positive energy, our loving kindness together. Now that we have shared our loving kindness together with everyone already, let's softly and gently bring our attention back to ourselves. Bring our mind back to where we feel most comfortable. And at that point of peace, let's also wish for ourselves with all the positive energy we've accumulated for all of us to always be happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, successful, fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes, free from harms, from dangers, from all negativities. Be loved, be protected, be welcomed wherever we go. Be able to share peace, share happiness with everyone around us at all times. Be the brightness of true peace, true happiness to this world. May we be able to still our mind quickly and easily at all times and reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. And let's take a moment to wish for ourselves for what we need. As we are now coming towards the end of our meditation, just take a moment to make sure that we still feel good and relaxed, and to not rush, to keep this feeling with us as much as we can, connect back to it as often as we can, even after we end our session. Now that we're at the end of our meditation, when we are ready, let's end our meditation and softly and gently open our eyes. Sape Buddha Palapata Pachekananja Yang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Shena Arakang Pandami Sapaso Savabuddhanupavena Savathammanupavena Savasankhanupavena Sathasoti Bhavandute. Sadhu. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to our session. Hope you enjoyed that meditation. Hope it felt relaxing, calming to the mind, and that you see the difference maybe before meditating and after meditating, right? If you like this feeling, continue to be with it. Continue to practice meditation consistently, and it will develop even further to something very wonderful. You'll see how beautiful meditation could be, how profound it could be with just practice simply like this. The key here would still be consistency. And the more you could meditate, right? You can come to the centers whenever it is available, or because there's teaching monks there who could also help you in your journey towards inner peace, or to help you with the things you need, right? And there's also meditation programs in which you can join, like this full moon also. So welcome whenever it is on, whenever it is available. And really glad to meditate with you tonight. And let me pass the mic back to our wonderful moderator.
Thank you, Monk Jackie. Can you hear me all right? I was having problems earlier with my computer right when we were about to get on. It was echoing, and then I had to restart, and it took a good 20 minutes. So I had to use my phone, which I've never done before. So that was a little awkward for me. So I'm glad I've got my setup back. And thank you for attending our full moon meditation session tonight. With that, a couple of announcements. Our next full moon meditation session is going to be in July. So you guys, we're already like half into the year. Time goes by so quickly. Like we're halfway there. 6 more months from now will be the end of the year. So it just reminds me at least how quickly time goes by and how it's really important to utilize our time wisely. Definitely by coming together once a month, meditating, trying to incorporate it into your daily life. This is a way to do something really beneficial for yourself. So that is what it reminds me when I think about how quickly time goes by. So with that, please do mark July 10th. That's going to be on a Thursday, our next full moon meditation session. Also, just a little point to make. Tonight, we actually have a strawberry full moon. So later on, when you're heading back home at a stoplight, look at the sky. It's going to be a beautiful strawberry full moon, and it only happens once a year. With that, our next full moon, be sure to join and then invite your friends and family and anyone that you know who's interested in self-development. This is a great way to come together once a month. And, to me, I think it's really important to share that this is really the only one time we get to come together as a community across different time zones and even around the world to meditate. And there's so much power when we do that. So that's pretty cool when you take a second and think about that. So if you are not at a center and you're online, as soon as you X out, a QR code is going to pop up. Actually, a questionnaire is going to pop up, but you can also utilize the QR code to do the questionnaire. And this is just giving us feedback so that we continue to get better with these full moon meditation sessions that we have every month. We do take your feedback seriously and want to continue to improve. So with that, next thing is if you don't already have our app, be sure to download it onto your phone. It's called MindGem. This is a great way to stay connected to our upcoming full moon meditation sessions. Notifications are sent out every month so that you are notified when we have that session. We also have a website as well. Utilizing the website, you can download the app. You can also find your local center near you. On top of that, different resources with regards to our online sessions. We also have other resources that you can use with regards to your meditation practice. We've got mind stories, late night, peacetime, and all of these resources will be on MindGem in the future. It's still a work in progress, but it's going to be updated onto the website as well. So with that, we've got about 15 minutes left in the program to answer any questions you might have. This is a great time for Q&A, and I already have a couple of questions trickling through. So Monk Jackie, if we can get you back on. Thank you, Monk Jackie. So we actually have a question that comes from YouTube. So I want to go ahead and ask you this one, and then we've got other questions that have come through. So this one is from Spaceman on YouTube, and the question is, what should we do when we are experiencing the heaviness? And I guess maybe referring to the heaviness while meditating.
Spaceman 98.
Yes, Spaceman.
Excuse me, sorry.
Spaceman is the name.
Yeah, that's cool. What do we do when we experience heaviness, right? There are a few things that we could try. One thing to know is usually heaviness comes from us trying a little bit too hard to still our mind. We know that stilling our mind is a good thing, so we try to still it. That because we're used to having to try to do something to accomplish something, right? In our daily life, if we want to do something, we have to go and do it, and then the harder we try, the more we will succeed. That's pretty much is the case. But in the inside, the less we try, the more we will succeed. Because stillness is the key to success. And to still the mind, we don't have to do anything, right? But at first, the mind is not used to being still, so it would jump around. That's why being relaxed and being comfortable is very important, because the mind likes to be where it is relaxed and comfortable. If it feels good, if it feels nice and comfortable at a place, it could stay there for a long time and then eventually become still without us even having to try to keep it there, because it likes to be there automatically. And that's what we're trying to achieve, right? If we can do that, we wouldn't feel heavy in our meditation. Though noticing that we do feel heavy in our meditation is a very great step forward already. It means you have good observation. And that observation is what will help develop your meditation further. So a few things you can try to get rid of that tension is to let go of the effort. Don't try, let go of meditating just for right that at that moment, right? Like just relax and don't focus on trying to meditate, trying to keep the mind still, but just feel relaxed, feel comfortable, and see what you do to feel good and comfortable at that moment. Okay, you can try that first. And usually when you're able to let go of the effort of trying to be still, the mind would just be lifted from that heaviness and feels light straight away. And all there's left to do from that point on is just to keep feeling that way, feeling relaxed and comfortable and light without having to worry about being still at all. Okay. First thing. Second thing, if it still feels heavy, right, you can try opening your eyes, right, and look around. Change the subject instead of focusing on meditation, maybe releasing that focus and then just look around, feel a little bit more release, more relaxed first. Get rid of that intention, that focus, that effort to go into meditation. And when we feel more relaxed, more at ease, more comfortable in our body and mind already, we then go back to closing our eyes and just start from where it is easiest, right? Like what our master taught, and then keep it easy, keep it simple, keep it relaxing. And then when it disconnects, when it feels a little heavier again, then readjust. Right? Don't wait until it gets really heavy, really tense to readjust. Readjust whenever we start to feel a slight bit of tension, and that will help our mind not to go into a very tense state. Right? The sooner we realize and we readjust, the easier we can come back to being relaxed and comfortable. Okay. Now, if it still feels tense, if it still feels heavy, then we could also just open our eyes and maybe this time just get up and walk around. If there's nature, if there's trees on the outside, maybe look out the window or maybe do a little walk to the restroom, wash our face if it gets that tense, right? Then when we feel a little bit more relaxed already, if we can come back and continue to meditate, then we close our eyes and then continue from that moment. Our master says that getting up and then just walking around doesn't mean that we're neglecting meditation. It depends on the intention that we're doing so. Right? If our intention is to get rid of the tension inside of our mind, then it is okay to get up sometimes just to release that tension. When we feel more relaxed and more comfortable, we come back and then we continue to be relaxed and comfortable. And then we continue our journey from there. Right? Being relaxed and being comfortable is the key, is the heart here. So whenever you feel you're less relaxed, readjust using which method is suitable for you, right? As we're learning about meditation, we're learning about ourselves as well. What tenses up our mind, what relaxes our mind, and then we do more of the good things. But it doesn't mean that when we meditate and then we feel tense, that our meditation is not progressing. No. If we don't meditate, that's when we're not progressing. So when you meditate, you feel good. Sometimes you don't feel amazing. Sometimes it's all good, right? Because when then we get to learn more and more about ourselves, our meditation, and that will help us develop our meditation for sure. So you're doing amazing, though. Even sometimes we feel tension. That means that you're learning about your meditation and improving your meditation as you're going along also. Right? So amazing, great question. And keep on meditating.
So, Monk Jackie, another question came a little similar, but not really. And this is from Georgia. And the question is, why was it difficult to end the meditation? I felt that I was not able to move, and every part of my body was almost frozen.
At that point, I would have to ask also if um, does the person feel relaxed and they don't really want to move, or is it because the body is so tense up that the person doesn't want to move? But if it's the first case, then it shows that your meditation is going really well, that you don't want to end your meditation. You don't want to open your eyes. Your body is pretty much remain still because the mind is at the right place at the right point. At that point, you can keep on going a little bit further if you like in your meditation. Right. Or if you feel you can open your eyes back up, but keep the mind, maintain the mind at that point of peace also. That would be amazing because we do have to do other things later on. We can't just sit here and be still 24/7, right? But we can meditate 24/7, doing chores, doing activities, doing the things that we need to get done while keeping our mind connected to the point of peace. That's ideal. Outside moving and inside being still, like the quote could be read earlier in our session. That's the ideal state of mind. So if that's the case, then your meditation is amazing, right? But if you're tense up and you can't move, and then it seems like the body's locked and it doesn't feel comfortable, right? In that case, then maybe just like the similar example earlier, if it feels heavy, if it feels tense, let go of meditation for just right at that moment. Just try to see if you can maybe start from moving the finger and then later on moving the hands, moving the arms, and then just come back into the meditation room instead of focusing on the the inner world inside and just trying to be still, right? And then just relax the tension up a little bit. So two ways in which this could go. Hopefully, it's the first one, and then you feel good, you feel relaxed. In that case, you can go further. But if it's the second case, then don't worry, do a little adjustments, and that will help clear up the tension and enables you to do whatever you need to later on as well. Yeah, hopefully that helps.
Thank you, Monk Jackie. So I just wanted to highlight this comment that came from George Avalar. The comment is, I want to express my heartfelt thanks to everyone who attended the session and special thanks to the monks and organizers for guiding us. It was my first time meditating and I truly enjoyed the experience. A special thank
Wow.
you to Anna from San Jose for sharing this wonderful platform. I'm grateful to be a part of this journey. Thank you all once again. First time meditator.
I'm really glad that you felt good, you felt relaxed, and you enjoyed the meditation. Amazing. That's really amazing to hear. And yeah, we're always here if you want to continue learning more about meditation or have uh, questions about meditation. There are monks at the center that you joined, or there are platforms in which you can connect to our monks, right? And to help us. We're going together as a team. They say that if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go as a team, right? We encourage each other to keep on meditating, to connecting our mind back. There are many things that could try to bring our mind away from the point of peace inside. So coming together, meditating together like this as a group, a big group all across America, actually, this is huge. This is amazing, right? This is the the energy here that we have will help us go together as a whole towards our goals. It's wonderful. Yeah. So welcome.
That's why, Monk Jackie, I think it's really important to emphasize that so that people know that this is such a great way to be introduced to meditation for beginners. So share it with your friends, share it with anyone who's interested in meditation. This is a great way to just start the journey with a group of people, with a community. We meet once a month, and you can join us anywhere, any place, wherever you're at. So that's pretty powerful. And then to do it as a community, it's even more powerful. So I hope that encourages everyone to start inviting family, friends, anyone that you know would be interested in being a part of this journey. I'm going to do the same. Actually, I already do. I share it on my Facebook too. So hopefully it helps. All right. So Monk Jackie, we do have a few more questions before we end the session. The next question is, do you have or recommend any pre-recorded meditations online?
There are a few recordings actually. It's not pre-recorded, but usually the ones that are live, that like this session, it is also being recorded and broadcasted in YouTube as well. So you could go into YouTube and type down Mind Gym and go into the live session of that YouTube channel, and you'll find all these live meditation feeds that is already recorded on YouTube, right? And also there are late night meditation with Monk Clint and Kyo, right?
Mind stories. Yeah. And also on Mind Gem, if you have the app, you can actually, all of our teaching monks, they have bios, and some of them actually have a YouTube channel. So you can click on it and then jump onto their YouTube channel. Like I know Venerable Nicholas has one for sure. So it's all going to be in their bio in the app if they have it as well.
All right. So
Another way.
or just sharing it out there. So there's Mind Gym, there's Mind Stories Live, there's the Middle Way Meditation, right? So you can search all this up on YouTube and go to the live session. There are many wonderful recordings of the very experienced teaching monks who share their knowledge about not just meditation, more about Buddhism and teaching of the Buddha as well, or whatever you'd like to learn, I'm sure it's there. And then enjoy.
So, Monk Jackie, here's a really good question for you to follow up with. It's a question from Oregon. The question is, what can we do when we can't stop thinking of anything and everything while trying to get comfortable and trying not to think of anything while doing meditation? That
Good
was a
question.
lot, but
Well, in terms of not just meditation, right? But on the outside also, sometimes we try to figure out something, and then we really can't think of any solutions. In that case, first, our master recommends to get out of thinking, right? What if we can't get out of thinking? The thinking is just running in our mind. There are a few things we could try. There's a few things we could try. Okay. To get out of thinking, and then you'll find a solution, right? Find the point of peace. Again, we refer back to the guiding star that we mentioned earlier. Start from relaxing your body, the way you close your eyes. Do not close it too tightly. Just leave a little space if you may, right? So that you feel good and relaxed throughout your face, and then it helps the whole body become easily relaxed as well. So that's the first part. When the body is relaxed, the mind can easily connect to the point of peace inside. And then when it's connected, all the thoughts would just go away automatically. At first, it may last like 5, 10 seconds. If you could do it for 1 minute, that's really, really good already. But then the more we practice connecting to that point and having the thoughts disappear and then just focusing on that relaxation, the longer it becomes, and then the less thoughts we have in our mind. And that's the way we could also solve problems on the outside when we start to have too much thoughts about it, when we start to try to find too much solutions about it, that we can't really come up with anything good. Our master recommends to get out of thinking, and then you will find the right solution. Because when the mind is relaxed and comfortable, usually the solution will come to you automatically by itself, right? So that's the very first and important. That's the very first and important tip in which you could get out of thinking or feel to have less thoughts in your mind. But if it still persists and it still comes more and more, right? The second thing you can try is to use a mantra. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Use a recitation of any word, any phrase. In our school, we use Samma Arahang, the righteous path to purity, right? Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Or we could also say pure and bright, right? Or calm and comfortable. Recite these phrases that helps calm the mind down, frees the mind from distractions. It also helps the mind become still and more focused on the point of peace. And when you feel you don't want to use the mantra anymore, you just want to be still, then keep on being still. And then from that point on, the mind will be calmer and less and more free from thoughts, less thoughts in the mind. Right? And if it still persists, if the mind, sorry, if the mind still has thoughts and still we want to focus on that relaxation, but we still can't because the thoughts still try to bring our mind away from it, then we could also do like the tension thing, which is to open our eyes, look around on the outside, change the subject, right? Usually this will get rid of the thoughts. And then when we feel more relaxed, more free from thoughts, then we are ready. We could close our eyes back down and then feel the relaxation throughout our body again. And then where it is, that vast empty space in our mind, connect to the point of peace there and start our journey from that point on, right? So see which step in your meditation do you need to use which readjustments, and then go accordingly. If it's just mild wandering thoughts, then usually just connecting back would do the job. If it's a little bit more wandering thoughts, mantra would do the job. If it's really bad wandering thoughts, then opening up the eyes, looking around, maybe sipping a cup of tea just to relax our mind, relax ourselves down a little bit more. Then when we're ready, we come back to meditate. And that usually will do the trick and help us develop our meditation and free our mind more from wandering thoughts as well.
Too long, Pete. So we do have one last question. I don't know if you want me to hold off until next month because it is 10:30, or if you want to go ahead and quickly answer it.
Yeah, let's just
Okay.
do it.
So this is from Ilona, and the question is that true that during meditation, the subconscious opens up and we are able to observe the programming that is stored within the subconscious?
It would be more like we are conscious of our consciousness, right? Usually, you could put it in a way that that would be more aware of our subconscious, right? Because in this case, subconscious could be referred to as our uh, innate wisdom or intuition or some things in which like we don't really think about, but is already, for example, we're deciding to do something. Our subconsciousness, our decision making may just arise without us even knowing, right? So it's a way to be more aware of those feelings. Pretty much that. Pretty much that. To be aware more of our mind, our awareness, what it is doing, how it is feeling, what is actually happening inside of our mind. And then the more we connect to the point of peace inside, the less distractions we have on the outside, the more we can be aware that our mind is still or not. And then when we keep it more and more still, we learn more about the inner world, our inner self, our true self, right? And then we reach the true point of happiness inside. So, and are able to observe the programming that is being stored there. Yes, as we still our mind and our mind becomes clearer and clearer, we'll start to learn about because like the water bottle, when it's shaken with mud inside, right? It's hard to see what's inside of the mind. It's hard to know what's causing emotions. For example, what's causing anger, what's causing happiness. There are all these sources that's programmed inside of our mind, right? And if we could still our mind more and more, then we could that the water inside the bottle would become clear, and then we could start to actually learn about the source of these things more clearly, and then go further to, if we would like to, eliminate the source of negativities inside, and then just leave our mind pure and clean, and always remain calm and happy from within, and then it shows on the outside, and we should share that happiness on the outside as well. So, yeah. Very interesting question. And yeah, meditation is a very powerful tool. Very, very powerful.
Beautiful. Well, Jackie, thank you so much for your time and for the wonderful answers to these kind of tough questions here and there. I think that made a lot of sense. So thank you, Venerable. So with that, thank you for staying on line with us and asking these great questions. And we look forward to seeing you next month. Invite your friends to join us on the 10th. And then with that, Monk Jackie will give us a blessing if we can put our palms together, and then we can head out. Thank you.
Yeah, also, I would like to thank you all for joining and thank the team so much for organizing this program. It is amazing, and I'm really grateful to get to meditate with you and hope you enjoyed this program. And with all of our positive energy, may you all always be happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, successful, prosperous, fulfilled in all your wholesome wishes. May you be able to still your mind quickly and easily at all times, reach all your goals with ease, and reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Rejoice in all of your merits. Sadhu. See you.
Bye, Monk Jackie.
Come together to open the new whatever to eliminate all conflicts and differences. It's time for everyone to join hand in hand. At last, now the world's beyond healing. It's time to change the world. As the one who knew in the past, in this period of our time, we will see before we depart this world. Everyone must join hand in hand to change the world from darkness to brightness, from suffering to happiness, from ignorant to the knowledge one. Change the world, we have to do it the easy way. Be happy and joyful with childlike innocence. Everyone must join hand in hand. Gently close your eyes, relax, relax. Still your mind at the center of the body and mind. At the same position of the one who knew from the past. Change the world from the era of darkness to the era of light. From the old era to this new era, the world will be like heaven on earth. No classes in society. Everyone will be evenly happy. We speak the same heavenly language. We come as one with smiles